Access to basic financial services that you and I and others here would likely take for granted are not available to billions of people around the world. It's a meaningful issue to address. We want to democratize access not only to financial services, but democratize access to the digital economy. As much as 90% of the jobs created in the U.S. over the last 10 years were alternative work type jobs. And these would include platform type jobs, sort of gig economy.
Like what is that job?
Some of these might be, driving on Uber or, hosting on Airbnb or these types of things. But there's also a lot of opportunity around, more entrepreneurial efforts where people are finding ways that, say you were a maker of goods in a small town. And 10 years ago the dialogue would have been, oh, small town storefronts are drying up. Well, now there are huge online forums you can access that you're not constrained just to the town you're in. And if you can go access those online selling forums, not only does that create prosperity for you, you can hire others to go help you do that. And you have more than half of job creation comes from small businesses. There are huge opportunities in this.
So let's say I'm a mom and I'm a stay-at-home mom in a small town and I want to be a fashion designer. I don't have the money for a storefront, but now through Etsy or a different platform, I can sell my product. But the first thing I need is a bank loan.
I think some of this is also just about looking at the problem differently. So, we, both for businesses and consumers, look at different types of data. We don't look at traditional credit scores for consumers. We're looking at the payment flows and saying, oh, we see you have good customers. Those customers like you and you actually come through for them. It's on small scale, but that's enough for us to go make a loan. And so these types of things, I think, are us demonstrating trust in these people that's derived in a different way than the traditional credit scoring or things like that folks might not have had access to. I think there's some elements of it is like, not asking the right questions. And there's other elements of the context has changed, and what was a right question, 10 years ago may not be a right question 10 years from now. When people had a consistent 9-to-5 job and they'd worked there for 20 years and that was going to be their retirement, there were different questions you would ask than if people are doing 2 or 3 different things to go make ends meet and have variable income. And that doesn't mean those folks, shouldn't have great access to financial services. It just means you have to deliver them in a different way. And so in many ways the context has changed, and so the questions have to change.
You're from the state of Kentucky, from a town where suddenly there weren't the factory jobs and there weren't the military opportunities. Do you think now, for people who live in those states, they might not love or might be afraid of the term democratization of financial services or the gig economy or the digital economy, but that population, are they the people who might benefit the most?
Absolutely. We and others in the ecosystem, I think, need to do a lot more to go encourage that. And so, we're trying to do our part in that, and we want to partner with many others to help bring others into that to help more participate in the broader digital economy.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.